So in problem number 13, it actually tells us that A is equal to 4/3 F. And what I'm going to do is just fill that in on the diagram here. And because I have an isosceles right triangle, I know that B is also equal to 4/3 F. And C would be the hypotenuse. And so to go from a leg to the hypotenuse, I multiply by the square root of 2. So C would be 4/3 F times root 2, which I know looks a little weird, but that's what it is. So now I can come over to my second triangle, and I have side F. Now, what is F equal to? Well, there's an F in this side here. So 4/3 F equals A. So if I take that, 4/3 F equals A, and I try to solve for F because it wants me to get everything, I think in terms of A. So I'm gonna take this equation and solve for F. How do I solve for F? I could multiply both sides by 3/4. That gets F by itself because I can cross simplify. And I get that F equals 3/4 times A. So I'm gonna do 3/4 times A. Okay, now, why am I doing that? I'm trying to get everything to have roughly the same letters so I can compare apples to oranges. And now I know that in the 30, 60, 90, this is my small side, this is my medium, and E is my large. So to go from small to large, I multiply by 2. So 3/4 times 2, right, times A, and that's going to cross simplify, is 3/2 A. So my large side is 3/2 A, and my medium side, remember to go from small to medium, I multiply by root 3. Okay, now here are my answer choices. My answer choices. Well, it's not really what my answer choices are. It's really what each side is, right? So in the multiple choice, it asked me for B, but I know that B is 4/3 F. C, again, I'm filling in, that's 4/3 F root 2. D is 3/4 A root 3. Again, I'm just copying what I've already figured out up top. And F is 3/4 A. So it asked me for which side is the longest. So if I'm comparing answer choice A to B, I can see that A is going to be smaller than B because B is multiplied by the square root of 2. So if I had to pick between choice A and B, B would be the biggest. So I'm going to cross that out. Now, I'm not really sure how B compares to C because there's different letters in there. But if I look at C and D, I would say C is bigger than D because C is being multiplied by root 3. So my answer choices are really between B and C. At this point, I really need to compare sort of apples to apples and to see which is bigger. So I have already solved for A. And so one thing I can do is say, wait a minute, if I can say that D is equal to 3/4, and instead of A, remember A was equal to 4/3 F. Let's do that, 4/3 F times the square root of 3. And I can just substitute what A is equal to into this equation. Notice the cross simplification, D is equal to F root 3. Now, because answer choice B, right, is 4/3 F root 2, and D is equal to F root 3, if I type in my calculator 4 divided by 3 times root 2, that's going to be bigger as a decimal than if I just type in the square root of 3. And since they both have an F in it, I'm going to say that this is my biggest side. So my correct answer choice is answer choice B. Little c is my biggest side.